Home and Farm News is brought to you by your Coffee County Farm Bureau.
When you missed the Coffee Coaches Show, live from Al White Ford Lincoln.
Good morning, everybody. Hope you had a good weekend. Ooh. Holly will join us momentarily. The last few shows of April. Now it's going to be May. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready for summer. Later on, when Holly starts complaining about her willow tree, because that's going to come up, y'all join and jump in on my side on the comments, because it's crazy what she's going to say. There she is. Aren't you pretty today? It's a nice hat.
Got it from Owens.
Nice.
Provisions and Apparels. Had it for a while.
Huh?
I've had it for a while.
I'm moving my lips and my city top bones.
Happy Monday morning to you, everybody. Welcome in to another edition, another week, a brand new week of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Glad to have you with us, getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. Glad to have you each and every day right here on Thunder Radio, 6:30 until 8:30. Morning show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle, and there's many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great. Folks, summer is upon us. We're 4 weeks away from Memorial Day? I think 4 weeks from today is Memorial Day. So Memorial Day weekend is fast approaching. You're going to want to make sure you look great when you're headed to the lake, the beach, the pool. M-Sculpt Neo. It's not too late. Talk to Dr. Van Winkle about that and get that tightened up body that you've always wanted. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. That's drvanwinkle.com to learn more. 1030 MacArthur Street in Manchester. Plenty of ways to catch the morning show. If you're new to us, welcome. There's of course the cameras, the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile cams. You can watch on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, so plenty of ways to watch us there and catch the show live. You can also watch replays there. You can listen on the OG, the original signal, AM 1320. You can also listen at 107.9 FM, 106.7 FM worldwide on the Manchester Go smartphone app and at thunder1320.com. So many ways to catch the morning show. If you are a fan, we're glad to have you along with us each and every day. Let's take a look at the temperatures outside the Thunder Studios as we get started today. 61 degrees right now. It is nice and warm. We're going to hit a high of 80 today. Mostly sunny skies. It's going to be beautiful out there today. We will see rain move into the area tonight and early tomorrow, but a warm week ahead. We're going to be near upper 80s on Thursday. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Current temperatures brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. Those summer temperatures get you thinking about summer clothes. They've got a wide variety of summer clothing selections at great discounts and prices at Wisteria Hill, 205 South Woodland Street in Manchester. So you'll get over there and see them. That's 205 South Woodland Street in Manchester for Wisteria Hill Boutique. On that note, I do believe it's time to bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. The brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of Coffee County Broadcasting Incorporated. She is by far the looks inside of this studio, the brains of the operation. She is your Chamber of Commerce president-elect. She is Holly. Good morning to you, Holly.
Good morning.
Oh, you 1 week. Yes, it is.
Trying to get Holly introduced to all the Wallen.
Let me tell you how many times I listened to this song yesterday.
Not many.
4.
No.
You played that song 4 times
No, you
yesterday.
didn't hear that song 4 times.
Yes, I
okay?
did. Maybe not all the way through, but he can't. He loves it. I think you just might wear a Morgan Wallen concert shirt.
No, I'm not gonna wear a Wallen
I think
concert
that's
shirt.
yeah.
No,
I think
not
that's about how much you love Morgan Wallen.
No.
I'm gonna come home one day and there's gonna be a Morgan Wallen poster in my bedroom.
First episode I've ever seen Josh without a hat on. There's not been many.
I made him cut his hair this weekend.
No, there's not been many. He was pretty rough.
He woke up this morning. He said, "I want to look nice today."
You know, I walked up and I said, I'm going to wear this. Don't freak out. There's no special event. Last time I tried to put on a polo, she was like, what's happening?
I thought I was forgetting.
Why? She actually walked into the closet and said, why are you wearing that? And I was like, what's wrong with it?
I had just woke up and I thought if I forgot about an event that we have to go to and now I'm not prepared, then I'm calling in sick.
Good morning, Dave.
To you, Holly.
I wasn't even listening to the lyrics. Are they bad? Is he talking about a woman driving him crazy?
Ruined darn near everything you loved.
Okay, yeah. I get it.
Something like that. That's a good one. I don't know. I'm trying to get Holly completely used to all of the Wallen before we go see him this weekend.
Josh is so excited. He is the most excited person in our house for the Wallen concert.
I'm trying to figure out why everybody else is not as excited. I'm just going to leave all y'all home. I'll take somebody else.
Josh, he's liable to buy some of these Wallen tickets folks are selling for the Saturday show so he can go back and relive it all again. I don't know. He may switch it up. Is he the type that
Yeah,
has,
switch it up.
he doesn't switch it up?
There's a little bit. I'm watching that this week.
Yes, Josh checks it first thing in the morning after a Wallen
There's
concert.
a little bit of extreme.
You
but-
folks may wake up and check the news, getting caught up on world events, but Josh wakes up and checks the Wallen set list.
That's not true.
Mm.
I eventually will come across it. I'm like, oh, let's take a look here, see what happened. She talks about me being an over exaggerator, but I get
I'm
it from her.
telling y'all the truth.
Kim says the sound is bad this morning. Oh, that's not good, Kim. I hate that.
Is
That's-
it not?
No, it's not. It's not us. It's well, it depends on when we were talking, Kim. If we were talking during the if we're talking off mic, then you're gonna get the camera microphones, which are not going to be as good. But we cut the radio mics off for that. And then every now and then the sound on the cameras just goes a little wonky, or on but that's not really us. It's our streaming service is StreamYard, and I'm gonna have a talk with them about that. I guess have a little discussion. Yeah, sometimes it can get a little off. I don't know. If the sound is ever bad on the cameras, it's generally fine on the radio. It's just there's really no control over that. Anyway, comings and goings. Let's talk a little bit about what's happening in and around the Manchester community. Holly, we are 4 days away from Morgan Wallen. Not necessarily a Manchester community thing, but we're going to go, so it's going to be fun. Actually, some people are going Thursdays, a Thursday, Friday, and a Saturday show. So so many people are selling their tickets on Facebook. I see a lot of tickets for
Does
sale.
it make you nervous?
No.
Are you like, why do they know something I don't know? Why?
No, I know why they're selling their tickets. In October, it seemed like a good idea. And now they're like, I could use that $500 a ticket I dropped. So I want my money back. I get it. It's crossed my mind. I'm like, you know what? Let's just sell these things.
No, you are too excited.
But if it wasn't for, it was a Christmas present to me. So no, it was a Christmas present more for the girl one, really, because she's a big fan. She's excited too.
I don't. To call her a big fan, then you would be the biggest fan.
It's 1A, 1B.
What other community?
Cars and Coffee is this Saturday. That's Custom Auto and Rod Shops. Cars and Coffee Cruise In. It's the first Saturday of the month through October. So that's coming up this Saturday, 9 until 12 at the Coffee County Administrative Plaza. Y'all get on over there and see it. There'll be, and you can bring your car too if you're a car person or truck person. There'll be over 100, 125 entries for that. So come on by and bring yours, or just stop by and check out everybody else's ride. They usually have a few food trucks and vendors on site. It's free. It's a lot of fun. You don't have to stay the whole 3 hours. Just swing in and check out everybody's ride and head on out. Tiffany will be there playing some tunes from Thunder Radio, so that's going to be good. We are 12 days away from the Elam Foundation's annual event. That's May the 11th. $25 per ticket, 100 tickets for $5. No, that's not right. 5 tickets for $100. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We're usually out there. We should be out there this year. And Holly will sign your autograph if you want. She did last year. She had some autograph requests last year. It was great. And it's so much fun. Your ticket covers all of your food, the games and everything. It's just a lot of fun out there. So you all go check it out. We are 19 days away from the Fundies Sports Awards. That's May the 18th. I missed one. Lemonade Day is coming up. We're 17 days away from that. May the 16th, Lemonade Day. There's going to be so many different vendors set up, or different lemonade stands. I think all the elementary schools have one at their location, and then there's several around town that you can find. How many lemonade stands were there last year? There's a lot.
A bunch.
Like 20-something lemonade stands. They were all over the place.
Yeah.
I feel like. Did I just make that number up?
No,
There's
because
a lot.
Listen, I don't know the exact right number, but the number that popped in my head was 28.
Okay. And you feel like that's right?
I have no idea. It could be way off.
Well, there's going to be lemonade stands all over town on May 16th. That are the elementary schools doing that, the part of Lemonade Day. And we're 28 days out from Memorial Day, 2024. 4 weeks from today, it is Memorial Day. Sports-wise, a couple of things of note. High school soccer got a win Friday night, 1-0. They'll be in action tonight. Tullahoma comes to town, and we're finally going to get to call them on the radio. I've had them scheduled twice, and one was just straight up canceled because Ooltewah didn't want to come play, and the other one was a rain out that got rescheduled today. We couldn't broadcast, so we finally get to see high school soccer on the air tonight, 7 o'clock. Tullahoma comes to town. The boys are pretty good this year. 11-1.
It's also senior night.
Yeah, it's senior night. And we got a new dance coach over at the high school for the Raiderette dance team, Sherry Burnett. So congratulations to her. She's going to be on the coaches show sometime soon. And I guess that's probably
Back up to soccer.
Soccer. Soccer.
Did I hear you say that one of the trail trips got 9 goals in 8 games?
Yeah, Caden Trail has scored.
Gracious.
Yeah, that's on today's Sports Blast. He scored 9 goals in the last 8 games. And then his brother, Braden, had a shutout in goal Friday night. So they're playing really good soccer. So hopefully they get a win tonight over Tullahoma, and they move into their district tournaments. And high school baseball and softball district tournaments get fired up into this weekend. So a lot of stuff happening.
I want to back up to Lemonade Day.
Yeah, Shannon wants to know if there's any adult ones. You could do that.
It's BYOV.
Right?
Okay. I saw Katie Riddle
With the chamber.
at the
Now, next year, you'll be Katie's boss. It's going to be awesome.
stop. Don't no.
Holly's the president-elect,
No.
so next year she'll be the president of the chamber.
No. Well, that's true, but I'm no one's boss.
Oh, yeah, you're running that thing.
Stop. When you do this, it makes me want to punch you in the face. What did my grandpa say the first time he met you about his wife?
He said he wanted to, what was it, throw her off the top of a building onto an interstate.
Okay.
Something like that.
That's how I feel sometimes about you.
I want to throw off the top of the hotel.
He's from Pennsylvania. That's Josh's
I thought it was pretty good.
Yankee accent.
I thought that was decent.
Anyway, I saw Katie Riddle, and she said, "Hey, Kate Bryant has mentioned like an Amazing Race type thing with like the show The Amazing Race, where it would be Team Josh and Team Holly, and you see who can get to as many lemonade stands as possible. Like, I don't know the logistics, so I'm bringing it to everyone listening. I guess because I've never watched The Amazing Race, and I don't
Teach
know
us what that means.
and I don't know is it like where you have teams where like I would go here, here, and here, and once I get here, I would tag it off to somebody.
Because the problem I have with this idea, and I believe Kate mentioned this last year, sometime during the past year, she mentioned it out loud to me, and it sounds like a great idea, but I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, okay? So don't accuse me of being one. But the fundies are 2 days later, and we're usually pretty busy around that time, so I don't want to pre-commit to a day-long activity 2 days before we have our biggest event of the year. Not because I just don't want to.
Wow, Debbie Downer.
See, I'm just
You're
being
geez,
Mr. Logistical
Louise.
and realistic. I don't think I'm being a
No,
Debbie Downer.
Listen, it's not an all-day event.
Lemonade Day is pretty much an all-day event.
No.
It starts at 8 and goes till like 3 or something.
No, you're making it up. You're making that up. Wait, I think I have the hours right here. Wait a minute. Where is it? There's also an after hours at Prater's that evening.
Yeah, there's just a lot going on. And I'm all about going to visit the lemonade stands.
If you're scared, say you're scared. I mean, you don't want me to beat you.
Oh,
I get it.
I would definitely lose. Yep.
Can I get somebody else on this show? There is just nothing here. It is completely flatlining for me.
That's not what you said last night. She needs another co-host.
Yes, please.
Kate. Robbie did a pretty good job when he stepped in for you when you were sick.
I don't doubt anyone would do better than me.
I think what we're going to start doing is we're each going to take some days off and but if I take days off, you're going to have to come over here and run the cameras and the board and everything.
I can do it. I've done it before.
You didn't do it with the cameras involved, I don't think.
I would do it better than you.
I think so.
More efficiently. Yeah. For sure.
I have no doubt. All right. We've got a lot going on today. We have Monday. Is it Misconnections or Manchester Forum Monday?
Misconnections.
Misconnections today.
Sorry. Slipped right out of my hands like a little flopping fish.
We have Name That Tune, Stupid Silly Stat, chance for you to win prizes. Your birthdays, including weekend birthdays. So call those in at 728-1320. We'd love to hear from you and get those on the air. We give away a slice of pie this afternoon for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday birthdays. Let's see here. Weather forecast. I mentioned it at the opening of the show. 80 degrees today, mostly sunny skies. We will see some wind gusts, 15 to 20, but nothing crazy. 61 overnight tonight. We do see an 80 to 90% chance of rain. We could see up to an inch of rain tonight through tomorrow midday. High tomorrow of 76, mid-50s tomorrow night, and then we warm right back up. Listen to the middle of the week, Holly. Wednesday, 82. Thursday, 85, 86 range. We're going to be touching up around 90 on Thursday. It's going to be a hot day. 63 overnight Thursday. Friday's looking kind of like showers, a 50% chance of rain. That's Wallen Day, so I'm a little nervous about that. 79 degrees for your high. Long range look at your weekend, a 50% chance of showers both days in the upper 70s, low 80s. Weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. It's true bug season right now. They're going to come out and start. This is when they start nesting. They start building their nest. They start finding their homes. And don't let that be your home or your yard. Call Patent Pest Control. There's no contract obligations. 931-247-0781. That's 931-247-0781 for Patent Pest Control. Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James Van Winkle in Manchester. This is a non-invasive body contouring treatment that only takes 30 minutes.
Shannon says, line drawn, make her prove it, just leave mid-show.
Who said that?
Shannon Brain. Just leave mid-show. Let's see her do it by herself. I like that. You turn it down the rest of the way?
Huh?
Did you turn the radio down?
It's not all the way down.
Is that what you were wanting to do?
Yes.
It was messing with my head. So we make some adjustments to the radio and the used to was as we spoke, it came out the radio. Now there's about a half a second delay, and it really messes with you when the radio's out there in the hallway, and you're hearing yourself in your headphones, and you're hearing it again like a beat later. Fundy's committee meets today. A lot of big Fundy's decisions coming. Are you excited? I'm ready to get that over with. We're only 18 days out. We gotta get a little less than that. 19 days out. A little more than that. We gotta get those done, get those invitations out, get those trophies ordered and shirts ordered, and it's gotta get done. Like tomorrow. You get back with the Mercantile, make sure we got all that finalized. Well, we got a lot going on.
Okay, you're really stressing me out right here in the middle of the.
And that's why I don't want to take on things like the Amazing Race Lemonade Day.
It's something we're going to be doing anyway. So.
I didn't last year.
I did go to Lemonade Day.
Yeah, I went last year to like 1 or 2 stands. The year before, I went to every stand, but that was when there was only like 9 stands, and I could hit them all.
Hear that, Kate? He's scared.
I don't think Kate's even watching. Morning,
A
Christy.
Kate is. There's too many of them. So I know there's someone named
Trey,
Kate watching.
morning, everybody. Yeah. The chances are there's a Kate watching somewhere or listening.
Led by Dr. Carmine, their team specializes in both implant and full mouth restoration with a focus on cosmetic dentistry and smile makeovers. I'm calling
Morning,
from
Beth.
the Radio Morning Show.
Morning.
This smile was completely constructed by Dr. Carmine.
What are we talking about this segment? Prom?
Whether it's a routine cleaning
Talking a little prom.
smile transformation, Carmine Family Dental is here to help you achieve the smile of your dreams. Don't wait. Call Carmine Family Dental today at 931-967-6861. That's 931-967-6861. There are plenty of ways to start the house home.
Well, Trey said he would cook barbecue if somebody would buy it, but I don't know if anybody take him up on the offer. Did somebody take him up? Trey offered to cook barbecue.
I wonder how much it costs to hire a personal chef for like Monday through Friday.
Say it'd be pretty expensive if you want to hire a good one.
Say just for dinners. Dinners only. What does that cost?
Why don't you look into that? Yeah, Holly stresses me out all the time.
A daily hour and a half worth of proof that opposites actually do attract. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio Morning Show, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Talk to him about Emsella treatments. You want to jump on the trampoline with your kids and not have problems? You're going to want to need Emsella treatments for that, or most of you will anyway. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. It's a very simple, non-invasive treatment. I am Josh. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you.
Prom was this weekend. Saw a lot of photos from a lot of different
I
folks.
love seeing prom pictures.
If people want to see them, so you go to if you're not in the prom scene, like you didn't have any kids or grandkids or whatever, or friends with kids, and you want to see something, go to our Facebook page, facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio, scroll down to Saturday, and we made a post, say, hey, put your prom pictures in the comments. There's like 200 of them, so I'll go scroll and take a look-see.
Yeah, I love seeing everybody's dresses and their suits and tuxes.
All I see is money, just money.
You're that Joe Exotic Lion King meme where he says, I'm never going to financially recover from this.
That's how I felt. the dress and the alterations and the charcuterie boards and the
No, listen.
the-
Okay, wait.
the dinner.
So if how we did prom was got dressed, got ready, and by we I mean the kids.
You talking about we as in when we were kids?
No,
Or-
no, no,
or
our
how
kids.
our kids did. Okay, gotcha.
How it happened on Saturday. The boy one had to go pick his date up, and he met us where we were going to get pictures. And then I also had the girl one. She went with some friends, so we had to meet them over. So you have that. You have to get ready early. You have to get your hair done early. You have to get your makeup done early, and then you have to travel to where you're getting the pictures if you're doing that. And we did. And then it takes time to get all of those pictures because you want to make sure there's a variety, especially when you have a group of girls. They're going to be like, I don't like that one
Yeah,
or this one.
they reject a lot of them.
And so after that, then you go to eat, so you drive there, and it's a long day. Prom, starts at 9. So I called them charcuterie boards.
Charcuterie.
No, charcuterie boards.
That's what I just said a minute ago.
That's what I said.
Mhm.
Charcuterie boards. It was just a box of like snacky snacks.
Yeah, well, I found them and I got into them.
Before the
Yeah, and the girl one came through and she was not happy. She was like, "Is that mine?" I was like, "I just had one cracker and one piece of cheese. Y'all calm down."
There's cheese and crackers in the cabinets.
There may be, but this was sitting there on the counter, and I was like, "This looks good." So I had a bite. I was hungry. I've been working outside all day Saturday.
And while I was making it, I was like, they're never going to eat this stuff. I'm just going to put this back there and they're just going to let it sit.
Trey wants you to say that again. He's never heard that before.
It's not a charcuterie because it's in the car. So it's a charcuterie.
Charcuterie board.
It was like a cute little.
Holly made it up. It's not like.
Can I send you the picture and you post the picture on
we got to pre-do this stuff, Holly. It takes me a minute. You're going to have to email that.
Well, we have a minute. You mean email it?
We got to do better show prep.
I didn't know we were going to talk. You brought it up. You should have let me know that you want to discuss the charcuterie board.
I'm just saying all the things I got to financially recover from. And Kevin with a good idea. We may need to sell these Wallen tickets so I can recover from prom. And I'm not against it.
Yeah, we're going to go in the hole because I bought some deli meat.
Yeah, Jake it's just a mobile, fancy Lunchable.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's not a big deal.
Yeah, individually boxed. Yes. So everybody had their own.
No, they didn't. It was one big box.
No, I didn't have any. I got in trouble for getting into one and having one bite.
That you think that whole box was an individual thing?
I did. Like I saw 2 boxes.
One was for the boy one and one was for the girl one.
Oh,
I thought you meant every passenger. Anyway.
I'm over here doing things.
So I had 3 girls at my house, and unbeknownst to me, I was responsible for doing prom hair. And look at me.
Yeah, so we didn't hire, I am thankful for that at least. I complain, but I am thankful that we weren't scheduling to have hair done at 9 a.m. and makeup done at 10:30 and nails done at I'm glad that wasn't a thing.
Well, I don't do hair. I wear a hat 85% of the time. It's just a messy rat's nest another 10% of the time. So when it's important. The hair is important with prom, and I didn't want to mess it up. But I had, what else was at that point? What else was I supposed to do? Because there was no one else there to do the hair. So I did it, and it wasn't a total disaster. They were appreciative. The girls were. They're like, "You did good, thank you." So I was like, and
the charcuterie board is now on the cameras.
Good, because I was having a hard time carrying that. That was the most boring.
No, you were doing fine.
47 seconds of my life
Yeah.
talking
So,
about doing hair.
Holly made those boxes so they had food to eat in the car on the ride.
But they tore them up. The boxes were completely empty at the end of the night.
And then I paid money for dinner and nobody ate it.
That's not true. That's not true.
Philo's. Trey was one there where they went to eat. Philo's in Winchester, which I'd never been. Holly's been. Well, the boy and his day they went to Bosky's. We went to we took the girls to Philo's, and they seem to enjoy. I'd never been to Philo's. Very nice. The downtown area in Winchester is nice.
Yeah.
That whole downtown area is good.
Yeah.
So, but Holly took a lot of photos. She took photos in the alley behind the Philo's.
It's a cute little area back there. You know, it had some murals on the buildings and some lights were strung. It was really pretty.
Yeah. I recommend trying it if you're ever over that way. Trey said he's not been there yet.
Oh, that's surprising to me. I feel like Trey knows where all the good food is.
J. Alexander. What's that? Where's that? I've heard that name.
Is that Nashville?
He said, I've not been there yet. J. Alexander Jr. Is he saying that's like a miniature version of that?
I don't
know what he's trying to say. So anyway, that's kind of how the prom went.
It was good. We could it could have been a lot worse with 3 girls. It could have been really just
There wasn't a lot of drama or anything.
No, it was no drama.
I mean, you and the girl went only got in a fight twice, maybe?
Twice.
So that's not bad.
Yeah. That's a win.
Yeah. When Holly gets mad, it is funny. It's not funny, but she gives her this look, and then she's just like, don't talk to me anymore.
Yeah, it's probably best. You have to tell them like a warning label. It's probably best if you step away from me right now.
And then I'm like, what's the matter? She's like, just leave me alone.
Yeah, I don't.
Just asking.
I'm trying to.
I didn't do anything.
I'm trying to get calmed down. And then
twice all day long. That's not bad because she's pretty picky and can be very difficult when you're talking about hair.
Yeah, makeup.
Anytime Holly starts doing the girl one's hair, I always advise against it. Like I'll see him coming through the living room with hair stuff, and I'm like, no, no, don't do it, because she's like, no, you can do it. And then the girl one wants just a little trim. She don't want to go get her hair done, but she wants just a little trim or just a little done to her bangs or just a little color. And I don't want to go pay to have it done this time. I just get mom to do it. And every time I'm like, no, y'all fight every time. No, we won't this time. 10 minutes later, it's a disaster.
Like she has an image in her head of what she wants it to be, and if what I'm doing doesn't meet that exact right image, then she gets
mad.
Yeah. And I don't know.
She can't screen drop that image into your brain like she wants you to know exactly. But sometimes it can't look that way. Sometimes you just don't. She doesn't have that hairstyle.
Right. If you want a really thick braid, cascading from the front all the way to the back and tucked in real cute under layers of curls, you ain't got that much hair. Like I can braid your hair here, but it's gonna be a little tiny thin braid. It's not gonna look like this Pinterest picture.
Yeah, I would love to have like Ryan Gosling hair. Do it to Holly. I don't have that. I just don't have that kind of hair. Trey said, so doing your kid's hair will forever be a bad experience. Yes. 100.
Oh.
It doesn't get any better. When they're young, it's just you're brushing out tangles.
And that's
rough.
Yeah.
But as they get older, you're going to want to distance yourself from doing the hair. Pay somebody all the money they want to do it, but you don't want to be the person to do it.
No, it's not worth it. It's not worth your sanity.
And that'd be a marketing ploy for a hair group. We'll do your teen's hair so they don't get mad at you. I mean, keep it simple. Very simple tagline.
That's genius.
We brush out tangles.
So you don't have to.
So you don't have to, or whatever. Okay, so it was a good experience, and I didn't hear of any problems. I think they had a good night.
Yeah. Did nobody like my charcuterie board?
They loved it. They said, "Looks yummy."
Okay.
I'm getting people hungry. I think the DJ did an excellent job. I'm told.
Yeah, I heard he was.
Heard he was really good.
Awesome.
So, good night. I don't remember much about prom.
I do not remember hardly anything.
I remember there was a chocolate fountain, and I was like, dude, we are like at the White House inauguration or
Ritz,
something.
Carlton.
Yeah, what is this? Chocolate fountain. Y'all can get all this stuff and put chocolate on it. And I was just tearing that up. I was like, okay, y'all try this and this. And I don't know if they had that, but we had that, and I was like, oh, it's amazing.
I remember we hit a possum in the van.
Well, we've heard that story.
And the group I was with wanted to leave early, and I didn't want to leave early, but I was the only one that didn't want to leave.
So you got overruled.
I got overruled.
And Holly's not one to stand her ground, unless it's with me. But if it's with a group of people, she'll just kind of go with the flow.
I am so laid back and easy to deal with, except for some reason Josh just he doesn't embrace the calm that is me. He gets me all riled up, flirting with me and stuff.
And that's what it is. Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. We've got to take a break. We got Name That Tune. I think I know what Name That Tune is today. And I think y'all are going to be able to get the song, but the artist is going to be challenging for you.
I may make it a good prize today. Let me think about it during the break.
Stupid Silly Stat coming up as well. Your phone calls anytime. Get through on the Bid Loan Connect hotlines at 728-1320. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Lunchable said that their attorneys will be in contact. Those are charcuteries. We should make a whole brand out of that. We go on Shark Tank. We can get some money in on that. Let's see. Kind of a short break. I guess I don't, like, when it comes to prom, I'm all about, letting the kids go and have a good time. But I remember knowing that I don't remember anything about it really, and it was just kind of a normal, more fancier homecoming. I don't understand the money drop on it. So I'm like, oh, I got to spend that much money for them to not really remember it in 5 years.
I don't remember dancing at prom. I don't remember what.
Christina Dodson said, I love those pictures Holly took. I had no idea it was somewhere local. I thought you guys went to Nashville.
No, I didn't.
In the alley.
Winchester was further than I wanted to drive anyway. I didn't want to go far.
Yeah. No, yeah, there was the alley behind Philo's there in Winchester.
Like behind the Oldham Theater and
you
stuff.
come up on the square and you go past Oldham and Philo's on the right, take the next right, and then the alley's on the right. Their downtown area is super nice over there. Like, it's super nice.
Yeah, it's really
They've done a good job
cute.
with that. Complete with homeless people playing a guitar.
Yeah, it was nice.
I mean, a little bit of everything.
The music carried off, bounced off the brick walls. And
did have a hard time getting them to understand how we wanted to do the reservations. But
oh my gosh. And I was getting mad because the girl one had made me mad.
The girl was mad.
She was like gripey at me. And I was like, why are you snapping at me? She's like, I'm just hungry. I was like, you listen here, buddy.
Yeah.
It's probably best if you don't talk to me right now.
Clint earlier said, my prom pictures is my mom taking my picture up against a tree.
Right.
And I was trying to get Holly to recreate that with the girl one and the boy one. I was like, y'all ain't up against this tree. And nobody wanted to play my games. But you would have to go get a disposable camera to really sell it.
Some people had the 35 millimeter cameras.
This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio Morning Show. 6:30 till 8:30. You can watch the show on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio. Give a like, subscribe, and watch on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams. And watch replays of the show there as well. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you.
We've got games rolling along this segment. Real quick temperature update for you before we get going. 61 degrees. Nice and warm outside the Thunder Studios. Going to hit around 80 today. It's going to be a good day to be outside and enjoying. I got a little rain coming in tonight. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. Wisteria Hill in downtown Manchester, 205 South Woodland Street. Manchester's finest new small business. Go let them show you exactly why. Their customers love them at Wisteria Hill. Online at wisteriahillonline.com. What? I forgot what we're doing.
I could tell your face just went blank.
Does that ever happen to anybody?
All the time.
Like you got a plan?
I just see white.
And you're like, oh. See, Holly talks about seeing in colors all the time. And I'm like, I don't know that's a thing for me. But she's like, I saw white. I'm like, what do you mean white? White what?
I just meant like blank, like a blank white sheet of paper.
See, that's what I'm saying. Are you reading off of a screen in your head? Is that how it works? Like, is there like a whiteboard that with writing on it and somebody erased it?
Not really a whiteboard as much as just thinking about, like, if I'm about to read the Prater's read, I think about, I'll see, the Prater's menu and the Prater's bar.
Mm-hmm.
And if I start talking about the band, I'll see the outside stage.
Okay.
But when I don't think about, it's just everything's white. You don't do that?
No.
Then what's in your head?
A lot of times nothing.
Then is that not just...
I don't know. I guess I don't see it in color.
That's right. The absence of color. I don't know.
See it in color. What is that?
I hate that song.
She hates it. All right, Holly, you have.
What are we doing?
Well, it's Prater's.
Okay.
Now, did you get the new information? There is a big time deal going down at Prater's. Starting tomorrow.
You want to do this?
No, go ahead.
Half price entrees at Prater's. This Tuesday, so tomorrow after 5, buy one entree and get your second entree of equal or lesser value half off.
Half off. Half.
Not only that, get $1 off any bottle beer and 75-cent wings on Tuesdays. Dine in or carry out, 620 Woodbury Highway.
So how about that?
How about that?
It's going to be every Tuesday through the end of May, and it starts tomorrow. So buy one, get one half off on your entrees. A lot of times restaurants won't do that for carryout. So that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. And sports trivia is tomorrow night as well. So you can go tomorrow night after 5 o'clock, buy your entree, get the other half off. They also have like $1 off bottle beers too, and play sports trivia for free. It's going to be a big night over at Prater's tomorrow. I'll go check them out. See if you can beat Hattie.
That's the game.
You can beat Hattie, but can you beat Chris Jackson? That guy is like a trivia savant. I was down there playing with him, and he's like, he knows everything. He's Google. He computes for a minute, and then he spits out the answer. He's like, yeah. And then he'll spit out the answer. And it was right every time. I was like, I'm glad he's on my team. I'm contributing nothing to this. All right, let's play Name That Tune.
Okay. Josh has a little snippet of a song. He's going to play a 1, 2, and a 3-second clip. Once you have figured out the name of the song, give us a call on the Ben Lomond hotline. The area code is 931-728-1320. You can dial that second line, 728-3526, to try and get through. If you can get the exact right name and the artist on the 1-second clip, then I'm going to give you like a Thunder Radio basket of goodies.
A basket of Thunder goodies.
Yeah, but offers off the table for the 2 and the 3-second.
All right, so you got to get it on this first one. The name and the artist have to be correct. Call 931-728-1320. JC, it's for the whole month of May and tomorrow. So it starts tomorrow, and then it's going to run every Tuesday the whole month of May. He's curious about the Prater's deal. Starts Tuesday, and then it's going to go the whole month of May as well. So you get one day in April, and then it runs through the end of May. All right. Name this tune. Whoops. I didn't turn it up.
Turn it up.
Name that. And it's going to be tough to even get the song on the 1-second clip. But you got to be able to get the song and the artist.
Oh, we have a second here. The Coffee County Senior Beta Club is having trivia tonight at the high school commons area. that starts. Doors open at 5:30. Game starts at 6.
Was it the pay to play? Is it a fundraiser or something?
Yeah.
Or just for fun?
I believe it's a fundraiser. I'm posting it to our Facebook
Is
now.
it a fundraiser or a fundraiser?
Both.
Did you put it on our community calendar?
Well, I just got it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's understandable. Name this tune. If y'all send us your stuff early, we'll put it on the calendar on our website and on the radio calendar, which plays 3 times a day. Morning show.
Yes. I'm guessing the song.
Well, let's do it.
Is it Wild Wild West by the Escape Club?
It is Wild Wild West by the Escape Club. Who are we talking to?
It's your local trivia
savant. That's what I thought. He's not. It's Chris Jackson. He's not only a trivia savant, but also a music savant as well.
Yes,
it's pretty impressive. We heard that yesterday and knew the name of the song, but it took us a while to figure out who sings that. The Escape
Well, that
Club.
one was right in my wheelhouse. I was like in junior high, maybe freshman in high school.
Okay. Did the Escape Club have any other music?
So yeah, I can't get new songs.
No. Okay. Did the Escape Club have any other music? Because I don't remember them.
I don't think so.
Yeah, me either. I think they're one hit.
I don't remember those now.
All right.
You could. That one's one that might stump me.
All right.
If you played
another Escape Club, there may not be another one to pick from. All right.
You can find one, yeah.
All right. Well, come on by and get your Thunder Radio basket of goodies. Okay. Have a good day.
All right, Josh.
Yes. Good job on that. That's tricky.
I like that one.
I'm so confident that nobody really knows the song. I don't even mute it on Facebook because I don't think copyright will get me. I don't think the Facebook robots will be like, oh, that's a copyrighted song. I'll probably play the whole song. Jessica Addison says, never heard of the Escape Club.
Really?
Well,
she's heard.
It's not Sublime.
Has she heard that song though?
Surely she's heard the song. Clint says that was Born in '69 by Bruce Springsteen. How's that even Oh.
Not a savant.
No, not a cheater. Yes.
Oh, golly. The biggest cheater and liar I have ever met in my life. You know, when he and his family come down, they live in Dixon, Tennessee. And so when they come down to visit, I don't know why. There's not even any rhyme or reason for the lying, but he'll say, getting off the exit, almost there. And our niece and nephews, all of, both my sisters, and we get excited when they come down because we get to see the niece and nephews. And so when he says, hey, we're getting off the exit, we all go to my mom's house.
Everybody gets in their car and leaves their house and goes to Holly's mom's.
Yeah. And then
2 hours later, here he comes rolling in.
Yeah. They ain't even left Dixon.
Yeah, they're not even left.
And it's like, he'll tell us something. And I'm like, why are you doing that? And
at this point, I think it's for fun. I think it's just to like see how much he can get away with.
We don't believe him. He says stuff now, and we have to message his wife, and she's like, no, he's lying. Do never believe anything he says. And I'm like, what?
Why though?
Why?
Why are you lying?
Yeah, it's next level.
Oh, well, congratulations to Chris Jackson on winning today's Name That Tune. It was Wild Wild West by the Escape Club. During this commercial break, y'all listen to your entire Escape Club collection. You'll be able to get through that probably. You have to look and see
I
if they
thought
have.
you said that they sang Celebrate Good Times.
No, that's Cool in the Gang. I never said that.
Yesterday.
I never said that. That never came out of my mouth.
Common John.
I see where Clint gets his lying from. She just made that up. That never happened.
Matt, Brandy?
No.
Did he say that?
Yeah, that's so funny because we go hang out with people and then we'll hang out with them later and Holly completely misremembers everything that happened. And they the people that we hang out with will then correct her. I don't even have to. They're like, no, that didn't happen.
That's not. Hey, you're exaggerating. I could not remember that I had the fries.
And there was something else yesterday that you couldn't remember. And they were like, no, Holly, that's not right. And they've got to correct her now.
No, I couldn't remember if I had had the fries at Common John.
It's not that
And I
she
was
said
like,
she couldn't remember it. She said, I've not had them.
I don't
She
think
declared,
I don't
no,
think
I've
I've
not
had
them.
them. No,
No, she doesn't think, I don't think so. She said, no, I've not had those.
That's what makes me mad about you.
And then she
because
said something
you
happened.
said that you'll say it and exaggerate it or change it and then tell me it's the truth, but I can't do nothing about it because I can't remember nothing anyhow. And I hate that. It's so frustrating.
We're sitting there Sunday telling people about something that happened, like something that, it's like a story. And they're like, when did this happen? Holly goes, it was Thursday. And I'm like, no, it was last Friday. It was 9 days ago. She's like, it was like 3 days ago. It was Thursday. I was like,
The other
"No."
day could mean any.
She didn't say the other day. She
I know.
said-
I'm just saying it was the other day. That's all that matters. It wasn't today. It was the other day.
Nikki said Google shows 5 songs for the Escape Club.
Total?
That's all I got. It's a half.
I only got 5.
It's a half album.
Forrest
Forrest
Gump.
All right, we got the stupid silly stat when we come back.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
This local news update is brought to you by
I want somebody find that video of me and Clint pulling out the tissue. There was a contest where, because Holly's mom's always got these reindeer games we play at Christmas or whatever. And you had to have one hand behind your back and you pull out tissue. You only pull out one tissue at a time. Well, if you watch the video, I'm clearly twice as fast. My hand is moving twice as fast as Clint. But he somehow got out of tissue first. And that's why I don't play the reindeer games anymore. I'm like, well, I'm not going to play if everybody else is going to cheat. I ain't playing. Because we were doing it and I was watching, I was like, I'm going to win this. I'm faster than him. I was like, I got fast hands from the baseball days. I was like, I'm going to win this. And sure, we get halfway through and I'm like, oh yeah. And then we watch the video and I'm throwing out 2 tissues to his 1. And somehow he runs out first. It's the biggest bunch of cheating I've ever been around. So somebody get the video and I'm going to put it up
Is Josh complaining again?
And people can
What's
see.
new?
Just defend your lying brother then. My technique was good.
He does cheat.
He said it was your technique. My technique wasn't pulling out 3 at a time. He was getting down in there deep and pulling out 2 or 3. Yeah, and I hit the half box. His mama pulled some out for him before we started, so he could win.
Now I gotta find a joke.
57. Offended. 50 buttons. Stupid silly stat when we come back. It's a light video crowd today. We must have annoyed everybody. Do better, Holly.
I was trying to do good, and I'm like, Josh and I are going to play an amazing race. And you're like, no, I'm too busy. No fun here.
Play it. Well, you and Kate play. Get on your bikes and ride all over town. Oh, I worked out Saturday. I think it was Saturday. After the coach.
I work out.
I've not been working out as much lately, and I've definitely not been lifting as much. I'm lifting maybe 3 times a week. But what happens is, but that was versus 5 or 6. And so what happens is I don't go a few days and I'll restart I have a hard time. Like I'll do like chest and triceps or something. And then I'll take a couple of days off because I'm busy. I didn't get to it. And then I might do legs and then I'll take a day off. And I'm like, well, I'll do chest and tricep again. I end up skipping like back and shoulders or whatever. And so I hadn't done back in almost 2 weeks. And I did that really hard on Saturday and I can hardly walk. I'm hurting so bad. And I did biceps on the same day. And I don't do biceps a lot anyway. And so I'm having a hard time functioning today. My body's not working right. Did you say Google may have lied? There may be more than 5 songs. Yeah, Google's been wrong before.
To our friends at WMS Radio and Murfreesboro for this story. This local news update has been brought to you by Spring Street Market. Shredded cheese, Starfish chuck tuna, pickles, spaghettios, Bluebell ice cream. All these items are on sale this week at Spring Street Market.
I'm trying to find a good joke for the day. We'll go with that. We'll go with that.
And everyone. If your credit is less than great, we have several banks that are hungry and ready to loan you money for your dream car. Most customers will qualify with 0 down, and we have a vehicle for most any budget.
We're ready.
At 931-728-2403.
Sending it to you now.
whitemotors.com and apply online.
How much did the boy want? I'm gonna move some money into the account.
For the suit,
Yeah, was that what it was?
132.
Okay.
That was days ago.
Yeah, well, I forgot.
And out of my account to the.
I'll do that. I'm just trying to get them taken care of this morning. Oh. Wake up in the morning, the kids are like, I need money for this. I need money for that.
Coffee County Central also has a new dance coach. Athletic department announced the hiring of Sharon Burnett.
What time's the rain supposed to start?
Probably tonight.
After 9?
Yeah, I saw one that said this afternoon, but I'm not seeing that anymore. So.
Coffee Middle School baseball and softball begin their area tournament on Monday. Both teams will be at home at 5 o'clock. More sports at Thunder.
Joke of the day. All my employees will show up and work for me today. Solid.
Holly is the planner, the brains, and the looks. She just needs Josh to push all the fancy buttons.
The snowflake button makes it cold, cold, cold. Set temperature makes it hold, hold, hold.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
And I've actually got kids on Team Josh because I push the fancy buttons. I've been told that. How does that make you feel?
A little jealous, actually.
Holly
Because
wants
I can do it too.
everybody to be on Team Holly.
I don't want no one to like. If someone tells me that they like you more than me, then
You're dead to them. You're dead to Holly. She don't want to talk to you no more.
obviously there's something off with that person.
Holly, you're mean. You get mean.
I'm just flirting.
Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. We are 28 days away from Memorial Day. That's so soon. You're going to want to make sure that body looks great. M-Sculpt Neo can tighten up the abs, get the biceps working, get the booty where you want it. And you can have those done with in-office, non-invasive treatments on your lunch break. It's that simple. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com, or you can head on over and see his staff. They'll explain the process to you at 1030 MacArthur Street in Manchester. That's Middle Tennessee Surgical Associates. All right, joke of the day, Holly.
What did the judge say when the skunk walked into the courtroom? Golly, why was that sentence so hard for me to say? Golly.
I'm more interested in how you said skunk.
What did the judge say when the skunk walked into the courtroom?
What's that?
Odor in the court.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Judges, use that in court today.
That was for you, Gerald.
Open up with that. That's all.
Joke of the day brought to you by
that's not,
court. Don't go.
Oh, yeah.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Kim, did you bring your statistics?
So a huge, and I mean huge, spring tire sale happening at Freedom Automotive. It's the best tire prices of the year. So if it's, you're thinking about summer trips or even fall break trips coming up down the road, you're going to want a nice set of tires on your vehicle. They have slashed, no pun intended, tire prices over there to get inventory and units. I think they got too many tires or something, and they need to sell them. So they have sliced, cut the prices of tires at Freedom Automotive. So you're looking for the best deal of the year. Get on by and see them at 515 Hillsborough Boulevard. See what they can do for you. They're right in front of College Street Elementary, and they're open 6 days a week for your convenience. Right there in front of College Street, 515 Hillsborough Boulevard. All right, Holly, go ahead. Freedom Automotive. I forgot to say the name.
39% of us admit that we have lied to a friend to avoid doing this. What is it? 39% of us have lied to a friend to avoid doing this.
728-1320. That's a good one today. 728-1320 to take your guesses. First person with the right answer wins Thunder Radio swag and bragging rights for the day, which are very valuable. 39% of us admit that we have lied to a friend to avoid this. What is it? Morning show.
Telling them that they've gained weight.
Good guess, but no. Not lie to a friend in general to avoid doing something. 39% of us admit that we have lied to a friend to avoid doing something. So telling them that they've gained or not gained weight would not avoid anything other than uncomfortableness. 728-1320. Trey says going to a funeral, which is a good guess. 39% is a lot. That's 4 out of 10. This sounds like something that I would certainly lie about.
Have you ever done this?
I don't think so.
I have.
Sounds like something you would do.
Matter of fact, I thought you were with me.
Maybe I did. Maybe I did lie about this. 39% of people say they would lie to their friend or a friend about this to avoid doing this. 728-1320 to take your guesses this morning. We'll just wait patiently.
What was the guess that we had?
The guess we had was, the one on the phone was, I didn't even write it down because it wasn't close. It wasn't.
Lied about their weight.
Yeah, that wasn't in the ballpark.
It was still a guess.
Yeah, it was. Melissa says babysit their kids. It's a good one. Yeah, you want to avoid babysitting.
Yeah. Shampooing my hair that day. I'm very sorry.
Yeah. Having my teeth cut out. I don't know. Not available. Anything to avoid babysitting your kids. Morning show.
Going out with them.
Good guess. But no, not it. Just going out with them. That does sound like something we would lie about. No, we're busy. And our busy is we're sitting on the couch watching 2020.
I got to catch up.
And going to sleep at like 7.
That's well, I don't know what you call it. What do you call it when you take time for yourself to recharge?
You need that. Yeah, I don't know what you would call it. Morning show.
Going on vacation with them.
Good, yes, but not it. If they're paying, I'm going to go.
Why would they pay for your vacation?
I don't know. We had somebody offer to take us in an airplane. And I was like, well, why aren't we going? We were busy or something. 728-1320.
I had to tell my friends that I was not going on vacation with them because they were going in an airplane.
Well, that's
the girls' trip that they.
But that wasn't a lie, though. That was true.
I know.
You're scared of airplanes, but she was glad to not go. Also, there was a little bit of both of that.
No, I would have went because I have went to the beach with them before in the car, and it was fine. It was just the airplane that did it for me.
39% of people admit they've lied to a friend to avoid doing this. What is this that we're talking about? It's a good one today. If I had to go to a funeral, hurt their feelings, going out with them, going on vacation with them. Going on vacation with people is tricky. If I'm going to go on vacation with you, we better really get along.
Yeah.
And by get along, for me, I'll go on vacation with you. And we've even stayed in the same beach house with different couples because it's much cheaper. If you'll leave me alone. Like, I don't want to be bought. Like, I know we're in the same house, but I don't like to make plans. Like, I'm going to sit here on the beach and chill. And if we go get dinner, we'll get dinner. If not, we won't.
It's not a big deal to me if everyone doesn't go eat every
Yeah,
meal
we
together.
don't have to do that. That's
Yeah.
fine. You go do you, we'll go do us. If that lines up and we go together, cool. If not, great. It's fine. It doesn't matter to me. If you want to go to bed at 7, great. We'll be quiet. I don't want to. Or if I do and you don't want to, that's fine too. Yeah, that's how I want to do vacation. If we go with different people. And because we don't make a lot of money, the only way for us to afford a beach house is to go with different people. Now we can go on we can do a condo. I don't like doing that. Because then you are going with a bunch of different people. You just don't really realize it. They're just all in the same building. Kevin says, go to church. That's a good one. 728-1320. Take your guess. We do not have the right answer yet. Morning show.
Loan them money.
Loan them money. That's a good guess, but not it. And I would encourage you to avoid loaning money to friends. That's a bad idea.
I was trying to think if I've ever. I don't think I've ever loaned a friend.
If you
money.
ever loan somebody money, you have to do it with the expectation you're not going to get it back.
I have loaned family members money.
Yeah.
But when I say
she's giving them money.
Loan, I just gave it.
You got to do it with the expectation you're not going to get it back.
Mm-hmm. It never was a large amount of money, just like $20 here and there.
Yeah, that's fine. 728-1320 to take your guesses this morning. 39% of people say they have lied to a friend to avoid doing this. We still don't have the right answer. Loan them money has been a guess. Go to a funeral, to get out of going to a funeral, to get out of going out, go on vacation with them. None of that's right. 39% of people say they've lied to friends to avoid doing this. Dana said you end up with 80 of your closest friends that you didn't want to go on vacation with you staying when you go to a condo. That's true. You go to Panama City for fall break, and it's like Manchester 2.0 down there.
You see everybody.
Morning show.
Going to a concert?
Go to a concert. Good guess, but not it. Not it. She says 39% of people lie to their friends to avoid going to a concert. Not it. Go to kids' sporting events. That's a good one. I don't want to go watch your kids play. I don't want to go watch my kids play. Like you do it with this idea that, oh yeah, I'm going to go watch, I'm going to be at all the games and all the practices. And you're like, golly, that's a lot. I got to clean the house sometime. 728-1320. Take your guesses. Stupid, silly stat today. 39% of people say they have lied to a friend to avoid doing this. Morning show.
Because their kids get on your nerves.
Not it. It's a specific function.
I'm trying to think if I have any friends and their kids have ever gotten on my nerves, and I can't think of any.
Jessica says the guy who broadcasts sports. That's right, Jessica.
I know. When you said that, I was like,
that's right.
That's good.
Y'all figuring that out now?
I don't want to be here. No. He loves it.
No, I do like to broadcast the sports. I'm just talking about I don't want to go watch your 7-year-old eat dirt. Morning show.
How about workout?
Workout is a good guess. I like that. That's more in the right track of what we want, but that's not the right answer. Workout.
This is not going to be something typically that your friend is asking often.
Yeah, it's going to be a rare ask. Morning show.
Going to graduation?
Good guess, but not it. Good try. Going to graduation. That wouldn't be a frequent ask.
No, but last night I was trying to think of how many people I needed to order graduation invites for the boy one, and I'm like, I don't want to send these out. And Josh is like, you have to send them, and I'm like, I don't want to bother people.
I was like, they'll send money back if they want, or they won't. It's fine. Morning show.
Hey, how about helping them move?
Boom! There's the right answer. Helping them move. 39% of people have lied to a friend to avoid helping them move. What's your name?
Kathy.
Kathy. Good job. Have you ever lied to somebody to avoid helping them move?
Not yet.
Not yet, but she plans to. It sounds like. All right, well, come on by and get you a Thunder Radio shirt, and you can help them move while you're wearing that, okay?
Thanks.
Thank you. So we had a few people guess that right, actually, on the over on the cameras early on, but those guesses don't technically count.
I don't mind helping folks move.
Here's probably Rachel Williams. Morning show.
Help them move.
Well, you had it right, but you were one call too late. The last caller got it. What's your name?
It's Kevin.
Oh, good job, Kevin. Have you ever lied to somebody to avoid helping them move?
Yeah.
Yes, proudly. Good guess. You were one call too late. Caller before you got it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, helping them move. And I think he may have had that right. We've had a few people guessed helping them move over on the cameras.
I don't mind helping someone move.
No. Yeah, it's different for you. I'm a guy, so that means I got to move the heavy crap, like the very awkward washing machines. It's hard to get those things out and through a house and down hallways and outdoors.
I help do that stuff too. It's not like you carry.
What?
Yes, I do.
You are not strong enough to carry any of those things.
I will punch you in the face and you will see how strong I am. I help hold up when we move stuff. Like, who gets the other side of the couch?
That's true. It's so
You
fun.
make it
when there's something real heavy, we'll be moving it. It'll be me and the boy one, or me and the neighbor or somebody. And then we've got each end. And Holly somehow's got the middle. She's like, I'll help. And she's got the middle walking along the side. I'm like, yeah, you go, honey. Just make sure it don't tip over. Make sure you just guide us. Make sure it don't tip anywhere. Yesterday, she was like, can you take this pallet
wood pallet.
And you want? She said, you don't help me move this pallet? And
see,
throw
that's
it away.
what irritates me.
And I said, okay, y'all get it. And I picked it up with one hand and walked back and threw it.
Oh, I'm so scared.
And Holly's like, I couldn't even pick it up a little bit with two hands.
Because I tried to move it by myself because I'm a doer. I get stuff done. You're a complainer. Whine about it the whole time.
Teresa says, always try to help when I'm available because moving sucks and I'm going to need that favor returned. But I'm not also not too proud to hire a moving company. I think that's money well spent. I don't know what one cost, honestly, but if we're going to spend this money on charcuterie boards for prom and all this stuff.
I bought some deli meat. I'll never hear the end of it.
If we're going to spend that kind of money, I'll buy or pay for a moving company.
I saw a meme. It was like, if your friends are 35 and older, don't ask them to help you move and pay them in pizza. Just spend the money and buy or pay for movers.
Pay for movers.
Yeah, don't do that to your older friend. If the guys are like in their early 20s and they're fit, yeah, let them do it and have a pizza party. But if your friends are, bones are starting to crack and they pull a muscle every time
I really hope we're not moving anytime soon. Now, I know we're not moving anytime soon, but I prefer just not move again. I'm happy where we're at.
That all depends on what happens in the area around us.
Surroundings does make a difference. I'm looking to get around less people.
Yeah, so if they put in a subdivision,
then yeah, I'll probably pack up and head out.
I don't want to be there anymore.
Yeah, I'll pack up and get further, probably out towards Viola.
Is that out towards Hillsborough way?
Yeah, it's pretty out there.
It is pretty out there. You know what's
Hattie said $800 is what he spent on movers. So never mind. I'm going to need y'all to help.
We go pay in pizza.
Thunder Radio T-shirts for everybody who helps us move. We're not moving.
$800 to move the house is not that bad.
It's probably not.
Do they pack it for you too?
No, you probably got to pack your own clothes and stuff and silverware. That's what I hate about moving or even going on vacation is packing.
I don't want you to pack nothing anyway because you're not going to do it
unpacking.
how I like it.
Trey said what she didn't tell you is that deli meat was boar's head at $17.99 a pound. I know. And
boar's head, that Cajun turkey. Ooh, man. That's good stuff.
Hattie said they tore down beds and put them back together.
Worth it.
Yeah. I hate doing all that stuff. I'm terrified I'm going to lose the screws and the pieces and
everything gets all scratched and dented.
Yeah. I'm out. I'm moving. You know what we did yesterday? We spent 6 hours at Common John Brewing Company. We had breakfast there. We had lunch there. We chilled, had a few beverages there. I tried a few different things. You can do that as well. It was a great day to just sit outside. Like just sit outside.
It was nice.
Have a few drinks, chat with some friends. You don't got to stay for 6 hours. You can do it but I challenge you to stay less than 2. It's hard. You grab a drink or two, you want to sit and chat and have a good time, maybe grab a pizza, you're going to be there a while just because you have such a good time. Try it out. Common John Brewing Company. It's locally owned and operated, family owned and operated, and it's always a family-friendly atmosphere. Get on down there and check them out. They got a couple of big ticketed events coming up this Friday. If you're not going to Wallen, you can go watch a mixtape. And they put on such a good show. It's a lot of 80s stuff, a lot of 80s covers. They put on a good show. And a portion of the proceeds Friday going to the Dusty Elam Foundation. So get on down there and see them. Get your tickets at 210 Woodbury Highway. Learn more at commonjohnbc.com.
This is Matt Harris at the Harris Law Firm asking an important question. Did you accidentally get married in your 20s? If it's time to fix it,
931. Maybe we should start a moving company for all the people that are moving into town.
Out on my way home the other day, well, for a couple, it's like all last week on Maple Springs Road, there's this field to the left, and
Oh yeah, they're tearing a lot out there.
they're doing a, and every day I saw this woman out there working.
Every day she's out there working her tail
And I
off.
was like, oh, I wish I want to do stuff like that. I want to be outside.
I can do this kind of work.
I hate being in this building. I hate doing paperwork. I don't want to do any paperwork.
It's not a good job for our accountant.
I want to
or
be
in-house
outside moving brush and digging holes and
Then go
stuff.
get you another job. Hey, I tell you, go get you an 8 to what wouldn't it be an 8 to 5 or 9 to 5? It'd be like a 6 to 6 job. You want to work outside? Go do it.
No, I don't want that. I don't want to like my own business. Something.
Yeah.
I don't want to work for somebody. I want to like have my own business doing stuff.
All right. Well, think up a good idea.
Outside work.
We'll invest in it, and we'll replace you here because we'll just when we can do a little advertising deal here. You can just do the outside stuff at our house.
I love being
My
outside.
grandma's gutters need clean. You can go down there and do that.
I'll do it. I don't care.
You like being outside? Get out there and get it done.
Does anybody want to hire me for odds and end jobs around your home?
This is not swap a job. You wait till later.
I'm a hard trier.
Then she's gonna. It's only a matter of time before she calls me.
I'm not
This is
gonna call you.
heavy. I need you to come help me move it. No, there is no replacement for Holly here. That's the problem. We get into this job and she's so thankful and she loves it, and I love this job. I love what we do, but I hate it. And I don't want to be here, and I don't want to be inside, and I don't want to do any of it.
I don't hate
I
it.
want to post on Facebook and make TikToks.
I hate the being in the office. I hate the office work.
There's a lot of office work required, though. A lot of administrative work
It's just not.
required. And I take a lot of that off of you, but you do a lot of the accounting side of it. Yeah, work in a nursery. Yeah. You can work in a nursery.
I would love to work at a
Amy
nursery.
could probably hook you up.
Who?
Amy. Her parents have a nursery or something.
I think it's far away.
It's in McMinnville. That's where all the nurseries are in the world. Just go on over there. They love us over there in McMinnville.
What do they do at like? What kind of work do they do? Just planting and.
That could be a whole segment. Holly does nursery work for a day. We can follow you around with a camera and make a whole deal out of it.
I don't care. I'll do it.
Trey said build a screened-in porch. You can do office work by. I'm all about a screened-in porch, Trey, but she won't let me do it.
No screens. Nobody's gonna screen me in. I need wide open spaces.
Dixie chicks.
Room to make a big mistake.
That would be one. I would like a screened-in porch to eliminate the bugs on the porch.
Diva, you're such a diva.
Holly said, don't worry, I'm gonna get some lemongrass. We won't have any problems with bugs here. Ask her how
I bought one plant. You're supposed to like.
Go get it. We spent money on them trees. Get some lemongrass instead of charcuterie boards, and I'm down with that. But what happens is we'll do both. Okay.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Thunder Radio Morning Show.
Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. During the break, somehow Holly has decided she is going to be a nursery worker. She's decided she is completely disavowing her radio work, and she wants to go be an outdoor worker with her hands. So we'll let you know how that goes, because she doesn't like the administrative work. Are you getting butt dialed? She keeps getting phone calls that she goes to take. I think you're getting butt dialed. Why don't you go call and see if you can get that to stop? I am entertaining. I'll entertain the people. We got Monday's Missed Connections coming up right now, as soon as Holly gets back in here. We also have birthdays coming up in a minute as well. Butt dials?
Yeah, it was like 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Let me try that.
Yeah, put the mic there.
It was like 4 in a row, and she said, sorry, I've been calling everybody this morning on accident. She is her mother's daughter.
Let's put that phone in a different place, huh? All right. We got Monday's Misconnections here?
We do.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Sometimes, now that, since we've been doing this segment, sometimes I'll think, has anybody ever had a misconnection with me that I didn't know about? Maybe not one that they have put on the internet. What?
Kevin had posted on the cameras when you were taking all those phone calls. I want to know if there was a lawn care business offering you a job. I've been listening to the show.
Let me tell you something. I'll work hard, I promise.
She really enjoys going home for her daily nap at about 11:30.
Because I don't have any,
you're going to need to be able to offer her that.
You are such a punk.
Well, no, I'm just saying. That's
You
what
don't
she
know.
does.
I would do. I do it because I can. If I had to work, I obviously
But you don't have to work. So you're telling me you're choosing to work. So one day, this is what it's like living with Holly. One day, it's like, I wish I could be a stay-at-home wife. I just want to stay here and take care of the house and cook you dinner. And the next day, it's like, I'd rather work longer hours and be outside.
If I'm going to have to work, like be a stay-at-home wife would be my number one pick.
Let me tell y'all something.
If I have to work, let me work doing something outside.
She had the cushiest job out at the Air Force Base. I mean, the cushiest job. She'd be texting me at 9:30, but I don't have anything to do. I'm like, oh, great. That's awesome. She's like, I'm bored. I'm like, play on your phone or something. I don't know.
Can't say that. I was working hard, although, like,
she was doing nothing.
I was working very hard.
How's your tax dollars at work? and she was getting in trouble for doing other people's work. She's like, they got work to do. I'll go do it. And they were like, no, you can't do that. She's like, but I'm not doing anything. And they were like, well, just keep
I was
doing.
walking into the wind tunnels like, I concur. Yeah. You me move this piece?
So she's doing nothing. And she quit. I was like, meanwhile, it wasn't
like I quit and I had no
60
job.
hours a week at the
I transferred jobs to and I went back to the hospital where I could keep myself busy. I need to be doing something.
And then went to work night shift where she was miserable.
I wasn't miserable.
I was miserable.
That's different. How did we get here?
I don't know. We're supposed to be doing misconnections, and we're not even close.
This first one says dog park. It happened in Dixon, Tennessee.
Okay.
That's up there where my brother is.
Up there where my brother is.
We talked in the park while our dogs played. Loved the combo, and you are super gorgeous. Forgot to leave my number. Hope you see this. As you said, you visit here. I think visit here means misconnections.
Is it Craigslist?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Or the dog park.
Why don't you just go back to the dog park, see if you can meet her again?
Let's hang out. Giving someone your number.
No, well, you should be trying to get her number, right?
Yeah, or whatever.
Or her snap or whatever.
Let's say exchanging numbers. Like if you're into someone where enough where you're like, I'd like to hang out with them. That seems like the first thing you would do.
Yeah. Like, all right.
Why are y'all dragging your feet on exchanging numbers?
Let's get numbers and we'll hang out again later.
This one happened over in Shelbyville. UPS guy. It says, you delivered a package to me the other day in Shelbyville. You waved and spoke to me. I would like to see you again.
That's his job. Well, it's not his job, I guess, to wave.
Long shot. Hope you see this.
All right, then.
No, I shouldn't say that. I have seen folks that I was like, I'd like to get to know that person better. I have, but not enough where I would post about it on the internet. Okay, so this next one happened at Mr. Poncho's over in Lebanon.
Okay.
It says, "Hi to the cute lady I saw leaving as I was coming in to eat. You had your children with you and you were wearing a cute dress. Not sure if you'll see this, but I'd love to spend some time together." Again,
how do you even know that person?
They don't. How do you know that you want to spend time with them? If you just see
Like
them
the
in
dog park one
passing,
makes a little sense because
they had a convo.
They had a conversation. They talked a little, and you're like, okay, this is a fun person to talk to. Although you're not getting the real person usually.
Sure.
But you just saw her.
I saw you walk by, and I want to spend time with you.
We need to spend time together. I'm like, I don't think that's what they want.
Golly, I do not think that when I see people.
No.
I'd love to spend time.
Define time.
Again.
And what are we talking about? I mean, you can really stretch the definition here. Guys are very visual. So they're not as concerned about personality at first. And that's the mistake they make. She's crazy. And then that hits you, 13 years later.
Liquor store, new friend with a nice ring. It was April 19th. I was outside of your store on the phone and you smiled at me. Then I came in your store. I said, I like your ring. And also, I like your name. I told you I needed to come up with a better name for myself. I remember your name, so tell me what it was again so I know it's you.
Golly. That one sounds a little weird.
It was a little, that's a little
weird.
sus.
That's a little sus.
This next one happened at at a gym in Murfreesboro. Maybe you.
Nobody likes conversating in the gyms. I don't even like when people ask me if I'm done with equipment. I'm like, yeah, leave me alone. I won't even be done with it. I'm like, just don't talk. Don't ask me. I do put my headphones in without music sometimes when they're dead.
Blue leggings at the gym. It says you're a female wearing blue leggings and a zipper hoodie at the gym. I worked out near you and I caught a few smiles. Would love to chat, but lost you in the gym. Buddy.
Stop following her.
You didn't lose her.
She lost you.
She lost you.
She cut her workout 30 minutes short to leave.
Yeah.
I can understand how females can get incredibly uncomfortable at the gym. But I can solve this problem for you. Bag your pants. Do not show up in painted on workout clothes. And that's the wrong thing, maybe.
You don't tell me what I can wear. I should be able to wear whatever cute clothes I want to wear.
I agree. But if you want guys to stop looking,
I just
sweatpants.
You know what I do? I don't work out. Boom. Problem solved.
And she is not bothered. And somebody's going to say my answer to that is a sexist answer. Yeah, I get it. And we've had that issue with the girl one with dress code situations. I'm like, sorry that your boys can't control themselves. What she's wearing is fine. But same situation at the gym. Boys can't control themselves. So maybe you...
well, they should.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not going to... I don't necessarily want women to change what they wear. I'm just saying if you want guys to stop looking that hard, it's not maybe not looking, but following you around the gym.
Again, it's not her problem.
It's not. I'm just saying it's not her problem. And she should not have to do that. But if you want to fix it, I don't want to sound like a blamer here. It's not her fault.
I've seen girls at the gym.
I talked to somebody who is a self-defense person, teaches self-defense, and he's like, it's not right, but don't go running in the park at 11 p.m. He's like, you're asking for trouble. I'm not saying it's right, but you are inviting problems.
I'm scared of the dark, and I ain't doing no running unless somebody's chasing me.
Well, yeah, he was using that as an example.
Sure.
He's like, I'm not. No, it doesn't make it right, and it doesn't say that it's. But he said, I advise all women don't go running that late, or even after at dusk. I was like, it's unfortunate
that it's come to that.
Yeah, he said, but it is what it is.
Protect yourself.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to do that. To just don't do that. Don't go running then. Of course, in the summer, you don't want to go running in the middle of the day either. It's tricky.
Are you done?
I'm just reading the comments over here. People agreeing with me. It's awesome.
But you don't know what it's like. You're speaking from a man's perspective.
I am. I'm not saying that that's right.
I'm not saying I want to go running at 11 p.m., but sometimes the only motivation I have to work out is to put a cute fit on. I'm not, and I know that may sound, I don't know what it sounds like, but sometimes, like, to motivate me, I have to be like, okay, I'm working to, working on this. And
people, I look around the gym and there's even guys that they put a lot of effort into their gym fits. And I'm just like, I've been wearing the same shirt to the gym. I got like 2 shorts and 2 shirts that I like to wear to the gym. And that's it. And I'm like, I would like to wear those things, but I'm just not going to spend the money on them. My shoe's got a hole in the right pinky toe right now.
Bottom line, that's what is going to be considered.
I'm just
for Josh.
Is it something I need to spend the money on? Probably not.
All right. This next one says, long dark hair, wearing jeans and a black top. You was cleaning your black Subaru. I was very impressed at how great you were at detailing your car. You left before I had the chance to say everything to you. You had Wilson County plates and a Predator's plate on the front.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Well, you probably got the tag number too.
Right. I didn't think about, but we were wearing matching clothes. Haha. Hope to hear from you if you see this message.
It was the way you read it. We were wearing matching clothes. Ha ha. Trey says women should wear what they want without being preyed upon. I agree. I agree. I'm not trying to say that they shouldn't be able to. We got a 17-year-old. So, and she wears stuff sometimes. I'm like, but I'm more concerned. I've seen grown men look at her in a way I don't like.
Oh gosh, I'm going to tell you something right now. That's a feeling of rage and disgust I have never felt in my life before. And when I was younger, I'm pushing 40 now, and I don't get hit on near often as what I used to. But in my 20s, it would happen, and I'd be like, okay, this is making me a little uncomfortable. But I saw a man one time, and she was 16 at the time, at a restaurant. She got up to get herself a refill of a drink, and I saw like a man my age, like looking at her like that, and
it'll activate some instincts.
Yeah.
That
I was like, how dare you? Yeah. Like what? Oh,
probably a good thing I wasn't there. But there's things I'm like, she should be allowed to wear what she wants, but at the same time, that part I understand that's going to happen, and that gets to me.
We were out of town. We were in.
You were in Gatlinburg.
And so it was just me and her. We had she had a cheer competition up there, and it was just her and I. And when that happened, I looked around the restaurant because fear came over me. Obviously, this dude could outpower me if we leave the restaurant and something happens. So I looked around the restaurant and tried to find a man that was maybe there with a woman who looked like
who has a daughter. Find somebody who looks like they probably got a daughter,
or just someone looks like that. If I walked up and I said, "Hey, I'm afraid to walk out of the. Would you mind if we walked together?" Like I had already
found somebody,
but I sat there until that guy left a while, and I sat there for a while longer and just.
Dana said, well, women know what to turn men on if they don't want that attention, make different clothing decisions. And I'm a woman, and I get that, but she's 16 or, at that time.
And I'm going to tell you something. She didn't have, we don't let her dress like that. No. She had on jeans and a sweater.
Yeah. It wasn't anything. We're not going to let her wear anything provocative.
Yeah.
This discussion got off the rails.
But I have seen girls at the gym that have baggy t-shirts and baggy sweatpants, and they still look cute. Like I have no doubt that it's not what she's wearing, but the fact that she's a woman that is.
It's not what she's wearing; it's what she's packing. That's what. And guys are creeps. This is what it is.
Bottom line of this segment.
Bottom line,
guys
are creeps. That's the Monday's Misconnection segment. Anyway, they're just creeps. We got birthdays and we are way past due for that. We're past the top of the hour. We are, we got to get to that. We're now in Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Heather Phillips and her team with over 60 years of experience can help you get into the home of your dreams or cash out refinance to do some help around your home. Maybe you want to put in a pool or a building. Cash out refinance is a great way to do that. Talk to Heather Phillips at New Haven Mortgage, downtown Manchester, online at newhavenmtg.com, NMLS 1477317. Holly, are we talking, speaking of the house, are we talking about your willow tree today? Is that up for topic? Is that up for discussion? If we have time later
if
on?
we have time.
If not, that may be a tomorrow discussion.
Okay.
All right, we got birthdays next.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio, WMSR, 1320 AM, 107.9 FM.
It's quite the topic we brought up today. It's like, it shouldn't be that way. That's why a guy I was talking to who does self-defense classes. It was Tim Garrett at SNAP and TWMA, and he was basically like, we teach all these self-defense, especially for girls, teenagers, how to handle themselves. He said, but one of the first things we teach them is let's not get into that situation.
Don't put yeah.
And it's not necessarily your fault, but let's think about the situation you're going to be in. Is there a whole discussion over here? That's funny.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know what other creepy thing that guys do that girls know? Like, we know you're doing that. Is when you're in a room, like maybe not a semi-crowded room, and you go to move past a woman and you grab her by the hips and you're like, "Oh, excuse me."
Yeah.
Like, we know you can walk past without grabbing us.
Right.
Why are you doing that? I got a couple of birthdays.
Do guys do that?
Yes. Oh, excuse me. I'm just trying to get past. Yeah. Allison Monahan and Marcus Monahan both had birthdays yesterday.
Okay. Tell me in a minute.
All right.
Birthday time on Thunder Radio. Sorry, we're late for birthdays today. Allison Monahan's got a birthday yesterday. I'm going to add her to the list. We can have any of your birthdays. Call them in at 728-1320. We would love to hear from you. Put your names on the list. At the end of the day, at 4:30, Tiffany's going to be on Connecting Coffee County, and she's going to draw for a winner of a slice of birthday pie. And today's Monday, so that means she's drawing for a winner for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So 3 slices of pie out the door today. A cake at the end of the week from the Food Lion. The pie comes from the Mercantile. Big thanks to our sponsors for that. Also today on Connecting Coffee County, I forgot to mention it in the 4 o'clock hour, interim Coffee County Mayor Dennis Hunt is going to be on. So be sure to listen in. Tiffany will have a good interview there. All right, drum roll. Saturday, Sunday, Monday birthdays. We're going to have to add to this. Saturday, Tanya Rogers had a birthday, and we're going to come back and add to these. Sunday, Chris Martin and Ronald. What even is that? Roderick? I'm going to say Ronald Roderick, and hope that's right. And I have no birthdays for Monday at the moment, but Holly, we got some. We didn't get a chance to add them. So tell me what the ones that you had.
Allison Monahan turned
yesterday.
Turned 14 yesterday.
Okay, she's a big fan of the morning show.
And her brother Marcus Monahan turned 12 yesterday. They have the same birthday.
Huh.
Siblings.
Nice. All right. I feel like there were some other birthdays on the youth circuit.
Okay.
We posted.
Let me see here what we got.
Usually we do this already, but we're a little out of sorts today.
Ethan Arnold had a birthday yesterday.
All right.
As did Kaylee Buckley.
All right. Happy birthday, Ethan and Kaylee. Yeah. Today, one more birthday to add. Sarah Markham McCamey has a birthday today. So we'll get her down. All right. And then we'll add more throughout the day.
Holly, celebrities. I'd love to.
Go ahead, Holly.
Willie Nelson turns 91 today. Uma Thurman turns 54. Jerry Seinfeld turns 70. It's the late Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s birthday. No, I'm sorry, not Jr. Just Dale. Just Earnhardt.
The late Dale Earnhardt. Yeah.
No Jr. Daniel Day-Lewis turned 67, and that's all I got.
Also yesterday, Aaron Murray, Trey Adcock with birthdays yesterday. So yesterday ends up being a pretty big list of birthdays. Sunday, let's go back through them again. Shayna Steer, Aaron Murray, Trey Adcock, Chris Martin, Ronald something, Allison Monahan, Marcus Monahan, Ethan Arnold, Kaylee Buckley, all with birthdays yesterday. That's a lot of birthdays on the list for yesterday. And that does it for birthdays and celebrities. Again, you can get your birthdays on the list at 728-1320. You're listening to The Morning Show. What? Go ahead.
Did you put Lori Shelton on there?
You didn't tell me.
Okay, I'm telling you now. Lori Shelton has a birthday today.
Today?
Today.
Okay. All right. Probably one of the most discombobulated birthday segments we've ever had on The Morning Show. Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Let's take a look at your temperature, or your full weather forecast, actually. 64 right now. We're headed for an 80-degree day today. It's going to be warm, sunny. We do got some rain moving into the area overnight tonight. Low of 61 with a 100% chance of rain. 50% chance of rain tomorrow throughout the day. High of 76. Mid-50s Tuesday night. Wednesday, Thursday, nice and warm. 82, 85. And then some rain chances on Friday. A 50% chance of rain. Weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. Spiders, termites, fleas, ants. Call today. They'll take care of those with no contract obligations. Now's the time of year when those pests start setting up camp. Do not let them get comfortable. 931-247-0781 for Patent Pest Control. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
All right.
Nothing. Somebody had sent me a...
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
This local news up.
It was not smooth. But you said nothing.
You cut me off.
Well, you said nothing. It's
It was
okay. It
a
must have been
minute.
something she can't share, so I'm gonna take it. Sorry. Then you started to tell a story. You said nothing. It's okay. Something she's.
But then
got
I
text.
realized, I'm like, that's not good radio, Holly. Say something.
Well, we'll be.
That's what I was laughing at.
It's pretty funny.
I got the urge to go put on a cute workout outfit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then not work out.
Maybe I'll even work out. You know what I think is a good workout? Going to the driving range. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll go hit a bucket of balls today.
Go whack a bucket. All right, we come back. What, about 7-8 minutes? Got a little overboard there on misconnections.
I didn't even finish them. It's all right.
You can finish them here if you like. Yeah. Study show at 40, 32, 41.
A bill protecting taxpayer dollars. The General Assembly approved legislation protecting tax dollars are being used to pay for.
Trace it. I'll share my pie with Willie. He's gonna need more than one slice. He's usually got the munchies. I feel like Willie Nelson was super old when we were young.
He was 90 when we
I
were
feel like he was
little.
90 when I was in high school. He still plays shows. Can you imagine being healthy enough to play a show at 91?
What are you taking a picture of?
Snapping. It's in a story. Trying to do more Snapchat.
The General Assembly recently approved legislation in
Sent.
prosecution of human trafficking crimes.
I don't Snapchat very much.
I'm trying to do more on the story, but I can tell I don't. Like, I'll put something on there, and you can tell I got about 35 friends because I get 35 views every time. That's what it's like being famous.
Let me snap a picture of you.
No,
Yeah. Wait a minute.
count or something.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Did you take it before 3? Did you take a video or something?
No, I put a filter.
Oh. I did do that a lot before. I like to play with the filters.
Did I save that? That's got to be saved.
I got a very busy day today. A lot going on.
I'm going to take that filter off. 1, 2, 3. Story.
Toward Murfreesboro, there were 5 THP SUVs with blue lights flashing, which quickly cleared the area.
So 4 years ago today, you know what we were doing?
Eating at the Mercantile.
Well, let's talk about that when we come back. We were the first people in the door when restaurants were allowed to reopen after COVID. We were the first people to go in Mercantile, and I didn't have a mask on either. And I'm part of the unvaccinated. That's going to concern you. Hope y'all are okay with that. I don't care if you got one or not. I'm not. It doesn't matter to me. See, that's what bothers me is some people who are not vaccinated get mad at people who got it, and people who got it get mad at people who don't. Why don't you just leave me alone and I'll just do my thing and you do your thing and that's cool.
I don't like it when people try and force me
Start pushing.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Like I'm not forcing. Like
yeah.
Leave me alone. That's all I want.
That's my choice. That's your choice. I didn't think that I needed it. Feel good about that.
Minding your own business is a superpower.
I like that. We're minding your own business is a superpower. That's gonna be part of the show's tag. Of course, then we get on here, we dig into other people's business all show long. Let's talk about what they said here.
They put it out there on social media. It's fair game. If you're posting to a public forum.
Yeah. I felt like there was a certain age group that probably really needed to get that.
Sure. Oh, absolutely.
I feel like I wasn't quite in it, and I was healthy enough at the time. Again, and looking back at this picture, I'm like, I don't know if I was healthy enough at the time. I was a little chunkier. And the face had more hair though. Golly. That's right. It costs $0 to mind your own business. That's right, Nikki. Golly. All my muscles hurt.
All my muscles. Yeah.
I need to get some new gym fits. I just do not like spending money, y'all. I do not. It's like something wrong with me. Like it's bad. What is it? Like it's more than just a frugal thing. Like it gives me anxiety to spend money. I'm like, I don't want to spend it.
Because we used to be really poor.
That's probably what it is. Like, we're gonna run out. I get so upset.
You're listening to my favorite radio show, The Morning Show, with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio Morning Show, financed by New Haven Mortgage in downtown Manchester. Heather Phillips and her team have over 60 years of experience in the industry. They're not a fly-by-night group. They've been doing this. They know how to help you. Maybe get yourself pre-qualified. They can help. Learn more at newhavenmtg.com. These are people you can actually talk to. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. All right, Holly, welcome back.
Thank you.
We were talking during the break, and it just hit me. Well, thanks to Facebook memories, it hit me. But 4 years ago, this date, it doesn't seem like 4 years ago.
No.
4 years ago, this date was the day that restaurants, or a lot of restaurants, reopened after COVID with a lot of their, like to the public. I think they were doing some carryouts or something. I don't know. But this is when they reopened. And Mercantile opened. I think it was the second day because the day before, I feel like we went to Prater's.
Yeah.
And so I guess they could open as they were ready. But we were the first people in the restaurant at Prater's when they reopened, which was probably the 28th of April. And then the 29th, which is today's date, we were the first people in the door at the Mercantile. We made a point of being the first people in the door for a few days for people who were opening their restaurants back up.
Right. That was such a
I just can't imagine.
Ridiculously scary time to be a business, a small business owner, however you want to look at it.
Yeah, I was not taking it well.
We had just bought the radio station like 6 months prior.
Yeah, we bought the station like the very end of September 2019.
And
things were
our
going
advertisers are how we pay the bills. And so when you shut down restaurants and business, say, hey, you can't be open, they're not going to pay us for advertising
because people can't come see them anyway.
What? Right. Well, we're going to close. There's no point in advertising, but this community is so awesome.
Everybody was great.
You know,
that was during spring sports. We have a lot of spring sports sponsors, and they all continued to pay their stuff. And we aired old games and plugged their commercials in. That's how we did it.
Yeah. And so when they were allowed to open their businesses back up, we wanted to make sure to support them.
Yeah.
And encourage folks, hey, come out.
And plus, I was really interested in throwing a giant middle finger up at everybody who decided we needed to shut down things. I was like, no, this is a bad idea. You can't do that.
It was our opinion that you should be able to decide if you want to put yourself in a situation where you're around other folks or not.
Yeah. You can stay home if you want. I don't want to.
I didn't care for the decision that the government said that businesses
I didn't like
could
that.
not be open. You cannot operate. I didn't agree with that.
I didn't like that flex of control
No.
there. I was not a fan of that. Thankfully in Tennessee that ended quickly.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of like, okay, we don't know. So let's stop for a minute. And that's probably how it should have been handled. I get the initial maybe not panic, but the initial concern. But pretty quickly here we were like, nah. And in my mind, it still took too long. I feel like we should have been moving quicker, but moved so much faster than most of the rest of the nation.
It just
Kevin said, I still see people driving in their cars by themselves with a mask on.
I see people with masks. Yeah.
And if you want to wear one, that's fine.
That's fine. I don't care. But don't. You're not gonna.
Don't make me do it.
Don't force me to do it.
That was the same thing about the restaurants. I'm like,
it was so crazy. Some of the craziest things that I saw were like people playing instruments.
I know.
Through the mask.
I know. Like you
blowing
see band kids
blowing horns through the mask.
Hole in the mouth. I'm like, what is that for?
People were cutting holes in the mouth to eat to
Why
get
don't you
food.
just wear a Batman
Why are
mask?
you wearing it?
I saw people at restaurants that would take their mask down,
take a bite,
and put it back up. And I'm like, y'all, that's not doing nothing. I can almost guarantee you everybody caught it. You got it. You may not have known it. Maybe you did know it, but you got it. All your masks and your social distancing and your one ways down the grocery aisle stopped nothing. It stopped nothing. Everybody ended up getting it.
Do you remember when it first came out and people were coming to the grocery store with like plastic bags over their head and gloves and
should tighten them bags down a little bit more. Just saying.
Anyway,
I do remember the gloves. It was like, and then later on, they're like, that's not going to do anything. Just wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Don't put your hands in your mouth or on your eyes.
Don't breathe on somebody.
And wash your hands.
I don't want someone that close to me anyway.
Right. I didn't mind that part of the social distancing, like in line. I'm like, that's fine. We don't have to be right up each other's butts just to check out. You're going to get there the same amount of time, so you can back up.
And I'm the type of person that if I'm standing talking to someone, if they step closer to me, I will step away. I just don't like being right up on somebody.
There's still like some gyms we go to, like for basketball, we have the alternate bleachers. Like sit here, don't sit here. Sit here, don't sit here. And then Holly saw one. Was it maybe at Raider Academy? It said don't sit here, but they really meant don't sit here because the bleachers weren't attached or something.
I thought
she thought it was an old COVID sign.
I thought it was an old COVID sign. It was this season wrestling at the 9th grade academy. And I walked in and it said, don't sit here. And I was like, oh, this is an old COVID sign. This does not apply. So I sat there and apparently the bleachers were not attached to the wall yet.
And they were like, Holly, don't sit there.
Literally don't sit there.
Pay attention to the signs. Trey said plastic gloves at a Chinese buffet. Dude, you made a life decision when you decided Chinese buffet was the answer.
Right.
Anyway. Yeah. I mean, Kathy said the toilet paper is what got me. Remember the freak out about toilet paper?
I didn't freak out and need to go buy toilet paper, but I got scared that other people were going to buy so much that I wasn't going to have any. And so people would go and like get 10 packs of toilet paper. Well, then what am I going to do now? What are you going to do with 10 rolls or 10 packs?
Does not feel like 4 years ago in that sense.
That was
now the economic disaster that has come from it, which kind of knew was going to happen, continues to be an issue.
Anyway.
Elections have consequences. That's all I'm going to say. Trey says flushable wipes for the win. Let me tell you something. You can't flush them.
He won't
They're
let
not
me flush 'em.
flushable. They're going to ruin your septic system. Now, if you're on sewer, it's probably a little different. I'm sure the sewer department doesn't appreciate it.
It says flushable on the.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things say things on the box. Some things say healthy on the box, and they're not. They can put what they want to on the box. Or my favorite is 20% less fat. I'm like, less fat from what? I could create something that says 20% less fat.
Less fat than before.
Yeah. But people get sold on that. Flushable wipes.
Josh is very passionate about flushable wipes.
I mean, theoretically, you could flush them and they can go down the toilet. But your septic system can't handle them. Give me any septic person on the phone, please. Somebody, I'm going to give you free advertising if you call up and tell Holly right now.
Why me? Like what?
728-1320.
With you. I don't care. I flush them anyway.
You will not. Here we go. Morning show.
It's an absolute nightmare to unclog a drain that flushed them
flushable
big-ass diapers. I mean, I will have Mark at the nursing home for 4 hours to get a drain unclogged because they flush them things. And it says, do not flush.
Yeah. Does it even say that on the package? Like flushable wipes? Don't flush. Don't flush them. Oh, thank you, Matthew.
Don't flush none of them. Don't throw them in the garbage can or something.
There we go.
Thank you, Matthew.
Okay.
Thank you. Right. It's not ideal. Don't do that. I love the directions that we can take on the show sometimes. We got to get out of here. We're late. Thunder Radio Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Swap and Shop is coming up in just a minute.
All homeowners. If you're looking to breathe new life into your budget, New Haven Mortgage is here for you. We specialize in refinancing, bringing you tailored solutions to help you save money and achieve your financial goals. At New Haven Mortgage, our team understands the local market, and we're committed to finding the best refinancing options for you. Whether it's lowering your interest rate, consolidating debt, or accessing your home's equity with a cash-out refinance.
Trey says if it says do not flush, you're not buying flushable wipes. You're buying baby wipes. Yeah, it may say that, but I don't think this is a good idea. We should just spend the whole show on that tomorrow.
We're Studio B tomorrow.
We are Studio B tomorrow. Studio B tomorrow, y'all. No cameras. We got a late night cover in soccer tonight. They play at 7, which is a little bit past my bedtime. So, see, they say flushable and septic safe, but if you flush them and it causes septic issues, are they going to pay to fix it? Are they? Or I feel like there should be a class action suit against those people, and I feel like it's winnable. It's winnable. What they'll say is, well, your septic system is not operating properly because of something else you've not done. You've not put yeast down there every 3 months or whatever. I'm out. What did you do to me with this filter?
I'm thinking maybe I'll go home and then come back this afternoon because we got that meeting at 2.
Yeah.
Instead of being here all day. I may go home and do some laundry.
The spring football practice does start today. I didn't know that.
Should I go take pictures? No.
Nah.
That's tottenpest.com.
That's going to do it for us today on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Thanks to everybody for hanging out with us on your way into work, school, home from work, wherever you're going. Catch replays of the show later on Apple or Spotify. Search for The Morning Show with Josh and Holly. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. You can rewatch the show there as well. Search for Thunder Radio. Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop, where down home cooking meets Southern hospitality. It's a Manchester staple right across from the police department in downtown Manchester. They do so much there. They now got breakfast, grab-and-go breakfast meals starting at 7 a.m. on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. They got your lunch, of course, like always, cafeteria style. Dinners. Friday night's always a big deal. The first Friday of the month is Friday night fish fry, which means not fish fry, Friday night shrimp bowl, which that should be this Friday, by the way. So get ready for that. That's this Friday, the 3rd, Friday night shrimp bowl at the Mercantile. Talk to them about catering. We're using them for the fundies. You can use them too. 723-2491. Give them a call and find them on Facebook, the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. Swap and Chop's up next. Keep it right there.